Bob came home one day from the airport where he had worked there, and he said they want a supervisor up at the airport. The manager had heard about you, he'd like to see you. So I started as breakfast supervisor. Everyone was crowding around this little television set in the dining room. Of course, people were packed in. They were just coming in to try and see them walk on the moon. And the bar captain used to play tricks. All sorts of things could happen to you. I had tried many times to tip his tray up with the saucer of money. He came past the desk where I was standing, and I went like that, just like that, and tipped it over as the man's walking on the moon, as Armstrong's walking on the moon. Crash goes all his money. There was a member of parliament in, a man named Gibson. Always after that, whenever he came in, he said, "Been tipping any trays lately?" So, but it made one heck of a crash. You'd swear it was something happening on the television, the noise. At the Essendon Airport on Christmas Day, we had 500 people in the dining room, and I had set it all up, and it was good. It was tight, of course, but 500 people on that one floor was a lot to get in. And a couple of times there was an older woman who'd been there for years. She would mutter things to me, especially if she didn't want that customer that I was taking down the aisle. "I'll knock the crutches from under you," she used to whisper. And one day she said, "You know, if someone fell over, you'd walk over them." I said, "Yeah, all right." So what happens on Christmas Day? Jean falls over right in the doorway of the kitchen, absolutely in the doorway. As I did, very quickly, went and stepped over her. I can't waste time picking her up. I sent someone else to do that, but it's something that she never ever let me forget. When Tullamarine opened, I was invited to go to the old Melbourne Motor Inn, which was a very beautiful building in its day. One of the managers from the federal chain got a hotel in Melbourne, and he came to my home and said, "Come on, come with me, I need you." And he did. Because it had been done up top level, people would come in. We had Mr. Sheen and Mrs. Sparkle. These two people, they were like that. She was always very sparkly. I found I could put anyone out that was a nuisance much better than the bouncers. There was no fuss or anything else. I just suggest that they should go. One night they rang from downstairs, because we had 5 bars, and they rang from downstairs and said, "We've got John in the ladies' toilets and we can't get him out." John had only one leg. He got around on crutches. He was a big man, of course. And I just went down and said, "Come on, John, you've got to go home now." And John came out. He couldn't get them out for all the staff they had down there. They couldn't get him out. I suppose they thought it was a lady asking them and they'd better go, I don't know, but they went.